Hey everyone, it's your boy Kyle. Welcome back to my channel. If you're new to the channel, I do video content on movies, video games, and entertainment. And the overall goal of this channel is to give you a daily dose of positivity, make you happy, make you smile, and brighten up your day. In today's video, I'm going to react to Black Panther. And guys, I'm so excited to watch this movie. I got introduced to Black Panther in Civil War. It was really cool in Civil War how they integrated Black Panther into the movie. And the whole point of, seeing and integrating with him in Civil War was because they were meeting, the Avengers were all meeting in Vienna to sign the Sokovian Accords to kind of get some regulations on the Avengers for what they kind of did in Sokovia. And we all know how it happened in Age of Ultron. But most of the movie, Black Panther, was mainly after Bucky, because Bucky was kind of framed for, killing King T'Chaka. And at the time, Black Panther didn't know that. But at the very end of Civil War, and then one of the post-credit scenes, Bucky is in Wakanda now, and they're kind of figuring out how can we get the Hydra technology out of Bucky, because when they say those words, Bucky gets out of control and can't control himself. And so we want Bucky to thrive. So maybe we'll see Bucky in this movie. I have no idea. I'm really excited if we do. Also, when I was doing some research about Black Panther, I did find out that Chadwick Boseman, that does play Black Panther, unfortunately passed away a couple of months ago. And I'm so sad. I feel like it's going to have a different feels to me while watching it. While knowing that, the main actor has passed away a couple months ago. And I just want to send my love out to his family and anyone that is super fans of Chadwick Boseman. But before we get started with this video, just let you know that you're watching the short edited version of my reaction to Black Panther. And if you're interested in watching my uncut version, getting early access to my content, as well as participating in polls that decide what movie and TV show I'll be watching next on my YouTube channel, you can pop on over to my Patreon. The link for my Patreon will be in the description box down below. Please check out, and also hit me up on the Instagram as well. And my link from Instagram will be in the description box down below for you to check out. And without further ado, let's get right into this video.
The story of home.
Ooh, so we're gonna learn the story of the home of
Millions
Wakanda.
of years ago, a meteorite made of vibranium,
Ooh,
the
it was a
strongest
meteorite.
substance in the universe, struck the continent of Africa,
Oh, okay.
affecting the plant life around it.
That's so sick.
And when the time of men came, 5 tribes settled on it and called it
5 tribes.
Wakanda.
Ooh, that's cool.
The tribes lived in constant war with each other until a warrior shaman received a vision from the Panther goddess bust, who led him to the heart-shaped herb.
And we saw that Panther
Granted him
statue
superhuman strength,
in the end of
speed,
post of Civil
and
War.
instincts. The warrior became
Ooh.
king and the first Black Panther, the protector of Wakanda. 4 tribes agreed to live under the king's rule, but the Jabari tribe isolated themselves in the mountains.
Interesting.
The Wakandans used vibranium to develop technology more advanced than any other nation.
Damn,
But
yes.
as Wakanda thrived, the world around it descended further into chaos. To keep vibranium safe, the Wakandans vowed to hide in plain sight, keeping the truth of their power from the outside world.
So it's interesting that the whole thing, so vibranium was a meteorite from outer space, just out of luck, went to Africa, in that space in Africa, and it affected the whole area with vibranium. So all the trees, all the plant life, soil, everything else has vibranium in it, and they're like, well, why not use it? And so it just makes sense that, they would hide themselves from everyone else, because if they had open borders and like some bad guy can come and try and raid them, and having, vibranium being used by a bad guy, we would know that isn't good. Like with Ultron, he somehow got vibranium, and I think he went to South Korea to get it on the boat, and because it was being traded, and so him kind of using vibranium to make vision, and I think to get him better armor. We know it's not good in the enemy's hands, and it's kind of interesting that there is 5 tribes, but 4 of them rule under the king, which was before it was King T'Chaka, and it kind of got passed down to Chadwick Boseman. I forget his character's actual name, besides, you know, Black Panther. And because they had a vision from, like, the shaman had a vision from the priestess goddess of, like, the Panthers, and they have that same statue that we saw at the post-credit scene of Civil War. So this is going to be really, really cool.
Ungabani.
Prince
Who are you?
Njobu, son of Azuri.
Zimonakali sekum ukupa unguye. Lomtu oti unguye.
Oh, they have tattoos. Whoa.
Kumkani.
Whoa.
Leave us.
This is James. I trust him with my life. He stays. With your permission, King T'Chaka.
Oh,
As
so
you
this is
wish.
before he died.
At ease.
This is as young. He was younger.
Songelam Dagamam, let me see how you are holding up.
How was home?
Not so good.
Oh
But
no.
wait. There has
Baby
been
brother.
an attack. This man, Ulysses Claw, stole a quarter ton of vibranium from us and triggered a bomb at the border to escape.
Huh.
Many lives were lost. He knew where we hid the vibranium and how to strike. He had someone on the inside.
Was it him?
Why are you here?
Because I want you to look me in the eyes and tell me why you betrayed Wakanda.
I did no such thing.
Is he lying?
Zichaza umxelele bangubani.
Zuri, son of Badu.
What?
Even his friend didn't know.
James. James, you lied to me.
Leave him.
You were Wakandan this whole time. You betrayed Wakanda. How could you lie to me like...
Down. Prince Njobu. You will return home at once, where you will face the council and inform them of your crimes.
Ooh, cool. Whoa!
No need, Okoye. I can handle this alone.
Okay.
I will get Nakia out as quickly as possible.
Don't freeze when you see her.
What are you talking about? I never freeze.
Never freeze. Whoa!
No games.
Over there!
Yes, girl!
Hey! I have her! Don't move, I will shoot!
Oh no!
Wallahi, I will shoot her right now!
You cross.
Ooh, this is so cool. Wow, this is a cool city. Wakanda.
So surprised my little sister came to see me off before our big. I can't wait
Love
to
her.
see what kind of update you make to your ceremonial outfit. Shorty,
Sorry.
how are you feeling today, Mama?
Proud.
Aww.
Your father and I will talk about this day all the time.
London. Okay.
I was just checking out these artifacts. They tell me you're the expert. Now, tell me about this one. Nah. It was taken by British soldiers in Benin, but it's from Wakanda. I'm gonna take it off your hands for you.
Oh! That guy, the paramedic, he was the one that got threatened by Ultron with the vibranium. Oh, that's interesting that he brought him back. Huh.
That's just a taste.
This is a ceremony. Oh, and these are the 4 tribes that they like being ruled under one tribe or under the king.
I, Zuri, son of Badu, give to you Prince T'Challa, the Black Panther. The prince will now have the strength of the Black Panther stripped away.
Why are they doing that?
Victory in ritual combat.
Oh, so they stripped him of his Black Panther powers, so then he has to do this, so he's not like as equal.
A path to the throne. M'Baku, what are you doing here?
It's challenge day. Leader of the Jabari
I accept your challenge, M'Baku. Let the challenge begin.
Whoa!
No pause! No cross! No special tutor! Just a boy! Not fit to lead!
Oh no! Yeah! Damn! Come on, King T'Challa!
I am Prince T'Challa!
Yes!
Son of King T'Challa!
Yes!
Yield, man!
Yield! Yeah! Woo! He got slightly wounded, but he got through it.
King T'Challa,
Yes!
the Black Panther.
Allow the hardship to restore the powers of the Black Panther
Oh, never mind, Black.
and take you to the ancestral plane.
Whoa. So this is the ancestral plane then that he's in right now. Aww.
I am not ready to be without you.
Aww.
A man who has not prepared his children for his own death has failed as a father. Have I ever failed you? Never.
No.
Tell me how to best protect Wakanda. You're going to struggle.
So you'll need to surround yourself with people you trust.
You're a good man with a good heart.
Yeah, you're gonna be. I just had an initial thought. So when they were first talking about in the very beginning of the movie, and it was just like a dialogue. It was like Baba, and then the father was talking about how vibranium came to be in Wakanda, and like the story behind it with like there's like 5 tribes that made Wakanda, but then 4 of them wanted to be ruled by a king of Wakanda, but then the other one, Jabari, lives in the mountains, and they are kind of separate, even though they're part of Wakanda. After like listening to the ancestral plains, I'm thinking, and he said Baba, I was like, was that King T'Chaka talking about to T'Challa, the son, when he was younger, the story behind Wakanda? And I was like, oh, that's kind of cool. Why does Nakia not want to come home?
And to honor your father, but I can't stay.
What would you have Wakanda do about it?
Share what we have. We could provide aid and access to technology and refuge to those who need it. Other countries do it, we could do it better.
She does have a point.
You are not like these other countries, Nakia. If the world found out what we truly are, what we possess, we could lose our way of life.
Wakanda is strong enough to help others and protect ourselves at the same time.
My king. My love.
Aww.
You'll never guess who just popped up on our radar.
Was the other guy that was in the museum, probably.
Yesterday from a British museum.
Yes.
We have learned Ulysses Claw plans to
Claus.
sell the vibranium to an American buyer in South Korea tomorrow night.
Eyes up. Americans.
Sick.
Wanted an old friend who works for the CIA.
Oh,
It's a
him!
little more complicated.
He's here. What is he doing here?
Agent Ross,
Agent Ross.
you are buying from Claw.
What I'm doing or not doing on behalf of the U.S. government is none of your concern.
Actually, it is.
You're up to? Do me a favor, stay out of my way.
I give you Zemo.
Didn't I keep it under wraps that the king of a third world country runs around in a bulletproof catsuit? I'd say we were even. You really need to leave now.
Claude is leaving out that door with me.
Oh, do you like it or not?
You know what?
Stan Lee.
I think I'll just take these.
He's gonna take it
over here.
He's gonna take it over.
Safekeeping.
Claw, plus 8. We need to move on, Claw.
Stand down. We can't afford a shootout.
It's now or never.
Yes, sir.
Yes, you go, girl. Damn! Kia? Damn! Yes! Woo! Woo! Oh my goodness, I didn't know he had that power.
Let's go! Go, 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 come on! Sorry!
Okay.
Remote driving system activated.
That's so cool. Thank you! Oh, he's his own car.
Let's go! We're not going to make it.
Keep going!
Oh! Yes! Yes! I like her smile. Yes!
Hey, look at your suit. You've been taking bullets, charging it up with kinetic energy.
Oh yeah! Yeah! Yes! No way! Oh my goodness! Yes! Oh yeah!
Oh mercy, King, mercy!
Every breath you take is mercy from me.
Hi, Kumkani. Ilizwe lijongile.
Yo, that scene was so sick. Like, the technology of Wakanda is unreal. Like, Shuri was driving the car with her actually not being there. And then the two girls were just kicking some major ass. And then Claw has, I feel like, some Hydra technology with that, like, fake hand he keeps pulling out. It's like, I feel like it's definitely Hydra technology. Interesting that we get to see him in this movie, because I thought we were kind of done with him in Age of Ultron, but, you know, we're back at him again, which is going to be...
To your questioning, we were taking back to Wakanda with us.
Listen, I'm doing you guys a favor by letting you even be in here.
You don't touch the king.
Ukuba uphinde wakuxukumisa, ndakuqoma apha kwesisihlalo.
Does she speak English?
When she wants to.
You're telling me that weapon on your arm is from Wakanda?
Bingo. It's not just the metal. They sew it into their clothes. It powers their city, their tech, their weapons.
Okay, let's take him! Yes! He has the ring too? Oh, Agent Ross.
I don't think he'll make it here. It hit his spine.
Are you gonna take him to Wakanda?
create another broken white boy for us to fix.
On our way back, just drop us off in Wakanda.
You don't want to go there, boy?
Yeah, I do.
To them, you'll just be an outsider. You're crazy to think that you can walk in there.
Ah, so that guy that we saw in the museum, he is going to be the bad guy of this film. I thought it was going to be Claude, but he has some history with Wakanda, which is going to be really interesting.
Vivas! What happened to my uncle, Jobo? My father told me he disappeared. There was a man today, wearing a ring identical to this one.
That was the Jobu, I guess.
That is not possible.
Oh, it's very possible.
He
We saw
helped
it.
escape from us and he was wearing this ring. My grandfather's ring. Do not tell me what is possible. Tell me the truth. Your uncle took a war dog assignment in America. Your father placed me there to observe.
Oh, so that's him.
Unbeknownst to him, your uncle fell in love with an American woman. They had a child.
Oh.
The hardships he saw there radicalized your uncle. So your uncle betrayed us. No. He helped Claw steal the vibranium. Threw his weapon on me. Your father killed his own brother to save my life.
Speak nothing of this.
I'm a child.
Oh.
We left him.
Oh, so this makes so much more sense. So, King Takata, he killed his brother, which was the uncle Norjubu, and his son is the one now that is coming after, maybe Wakanda, and he's helping Claw now, and he has the ring, so that's why he knew all about vibranium, and he, and his father, which was the brother of King Chikaka, he was helping Claw at the time. So this is it's so interesting now. We get to get more information about it now.
What is this? Just a little gift.
A man showed up
Oh,
at the
yeah.
border who claims to have killed Claw.
Maybe a
Brother,
different person.
you need to get here now.
Eric Stevens. Joined the SEALs and went straight to Afghanistan, where he wrapped up confirmed kills like it was a video game. Started calling him Killmonger.
I'm standing in your house, serving justice to a man who stole your vibranium and murdered your people. Justice your king couldn't deliver. Huh? I'm exercising my blood right. The challenge for the mantles of King and Black Panther.
I accept your challenge.
So, oh my goodness, it's gonna be so intense. So many twists in this movie with this character. It's unreal.
Let the challenge begin.
Oh my goodness.
This is for my father. I am the cause of your father's death, not him. James.
Oh no. What?
Her shit birthed that. Yeah, go ahead and burn all that.
Ah, good thinking, Nikita. Yeah, this guy has no idea about Wakanda tradition. He has royalty and royal to the throne, but he doesn't know anything about it.
So where are we going again?
We're taking the heart-shaped ebb to Jabari land.
It gives whoever takes it heightened abilities.
That's what made T'Challa so strong.
This is why we are here. To offer this to you. An outsider sits on our throne. Only you can help us stop him.
Come with me.
Impossible.
He found him? No way!
Is he breathing?
He's in a coma, barely clinging to life. One of our fishermen found him at the edge of the river border. He brought him to me.
Yeah, the ebb.
Exactly. Yeah! Yes!
The Black Panther lives.
Mm.
And when he fights for the fate of Wakanda, I will be right there beside him.
Oh yeah.
As will I.
Could you give me and Lord Mbako a moment?
Yeah, Lord Baku is kind of cool now. In my books.
I owed you a great debt. A life for a life.
You know I could use an army as well.
I bet you could. But no.
The world's gonna find out exactly who we are.
Yes! Oh yeah, let's go. So sick. So good. He looks so good in the suit too. What's up?
I never yielded!
What? Oh my goodness, it's all one versus him? Like, come on, change T'Challa.
You are not fit to be a king.
Come on.
Koya! Oh. Whoa! Yes! That's right! So sick! Oh no! Holy crap! Oh no, Koya! Zakia? Oh my god! That's so sick, camera angle.
You will destroy the world, Wakanda included.
The world took everything away from me. Everything I ever loved.
The other tribe came to help us!
Witness the might of the Jabari. First time!
Yes! I knew he would come and help us. Oh no, he's gonna charge at him.
Drop your weapon.
Would you kill me, my love?
For Wakanda?
Yes.
Without question.
You don't mess with the Koya. He did it! Yes!
My pop said Wakanda was the most beautiful thing you ever seen. He promised he was gonna show it to me one day. It's beautiful.
Maybe we can still heal you.
Why? So you could just lock me up? No. Just bury me in the ocean.
Such another good shot. I love these shots. They're so awesome. Eric Stevens.
This is where our father killed our uncle.
Yeah.
I bought this building.
Oh.
This will be the first Wakanda International Outreach Center.
Ooh.
Nakia will oversee the social outreach. You will spearhead the science and information exchange. My name is King T'Challa, son of King T'Chaka. I am the sovereign ruler of the nation of Wakanda. And for the first time in our history, we will be sharing our knowledge and resources with the outside world. Wakanda will no longer watch from the shadows. We cannot. We must not. We will work to be an example of how we as brothers and sisters on this earth should treat each other. Now more than ever. The illusions of division threaten our very existence. We all know the truth. More connects us than separates us. But in times of crisis, the wise build bridges, while the foolish build barriers. We must find a way to look after one another, as if we were one single tribe.
With all due respect, King T'Challa, what can a nation of farmers have to offer the rest of the world?
What are they staring at? Oh, they're sharing.
Are you playing around with that man again? No. You're teasing him again. I'm not. Rest.
Oh, Bucky! Yes!
Go, go. Good morning, Sergeant Barnes.
Bucky.
How are you feeling?
Good. Thank you.
Come. Much more for you to learn.
Ooh. Oh my goodness, guys. This was such a good movie. I absolutely loved it. The soundtrack for this movie is so good. It really took the story to the next level, having the ambient music, and you know, it just brings out a cool vibe to the movie that I just really appreciate. And I also think that Black Panther is a very unique movie to the Marvel series compared to the rest of them. And it's interesting how they are incorporating Black Panther to the Avengers, and it's just, I absolutely love the movie. It was so awesome, and I wasn't expecting it to kind of flow that way, but I like my good surprises, so this is awesome. Some initial thoughts I have about the film is that we got to see, you know, young King T'Chaka, and he was kind of found out where his brother was, because his brother was kind of doing some bad stuff, and the reason why King T'Chaka could find where he was is because he had a spy, Zuri, you know, spying on his younger brother, because they were trying to figure out, like, where is Claw getting this vibranium from, and so they could only think about, oh, the younger brother has ties to Wakanda, and so like, let's go interrogate him. But then his younger brother kind of tried to kill King Chitaka, and so he pulled out his gun. But then King Chitaka kind of grabbed the gun and kind of scratched him with his claws, and it ended up killing him, which is really unfortunate. But then the thing is that they decided to cover up the killing of his brother, and so when when everything gets when the story moves forward, we noticed that the kid was playing basketball at the time, and then he runs up and he finds that his father was kind of killed by the Wakandans, and so he was just so pissed off and he wanted his revenge. We found out that his name is Eric Stevenson, or Eric Killmonger. He was really interesting character. Another one of my favorite villains that kind of adds this extra flavor to it, and I really enjoyed it. And Michael B. Jordan is awesome playing the character as well. And I originally thought that Claude would be the original, like, kind of the main villain of the story, but then as the story moved forward, I was kind of thinking, yeah, this is not going to be it, and it's going to be Eric Killmonger. And I was like, yeah, that's probably a better villain for this movie. Also, speaking of Claude, it's interesting that they brought him back into another story, because I thought, like, we saw him in Age of Ultron, and I was like, like, he's okay, but then Ultron was just kind of interrogating him, so he got vibranium, and I didn't think that we were going to see him again, but then we end up, seeing him again, which is pretty cool. And then Eric Killmonger was only using Claude to get to Wakanda, and Claude didn't know that, and then Eric Killmonger ends up killing him. I also love Nikita and Okoye. They're awesome. Such kick-ass, and I love Okoye's sass. It's just like, I think she's like one of my favorite characters in the whole Marvel thing, and I'm pretty sure we did see Okoye and the other girls in Civil War when they were kind of behind Black Panther, and he was going to his car. We saw him there. That was pretty cool. And Agent Ross, he's okay to me. I kind of feel like he's another, like, they're trying to make a wannabe Agent Coulson, and I love Agent Coulson, and so, like, they're trying to replace my boy Coulson with this guy. I don't think so. The fight scenes were so cool, and then Shuri, his younger sister, is so sweet, and she's super intelligent and creates all the technology that T'Challa can use in combat, and so she upgraded his suit for him, and basically with the suit now, it can absorb kinetic energy, and then he can use it to explode and make like these big kinetic wave blasts and like a big AoE attack, and that is awesome to me. Also, I like how there's the tribes too as well. Each tribe is very different and unique, and 4 out of 5 of them wanted to have a king that would rule over Wakanda, but the Jabari that lived in the Snowy Mountains, they didn't want that. They kind of had their own set of rules, and they didn't want to be ruled by a king. And so, but the 4 tribes and the King Wakanda respected their decision, and they kind of are left alone, and they kind of have like a mutual agreement that I understand. And that was pretty cool. And then the first challenge of the ritual, because they had to have a ritual to start with to swear him as the new king, and the combat's really was interesting how they go about to present the king. So any new challengers that challenged this king of theirs that want to be a king, they had to go through this ritual combat, and the leader of Jabari challenged T'Challa. And I was like, oh my goodness, like, this isn't gonna look good. But then T'Challa saved Jabari's life, and he didn't let him yield, and so which was like, okay, cool, we got our T'Challa, our boy T'Challa is our king. And but then Eric Killmonger comes in the story, and he's really powerful. We did not expect him to kill T'Challa at first, and it was so sad. I was like, oh my goodness, like, did our boy T'Challa die here? And the story didn't make it look like that, and then Eric just wasn't having it, and he destroyed the herbs that were in that little garden area because he didn't want any other king to rule, which I think is a stupid decision because he's gonna be old, he's gonna die, and then Wakanda culture can't thrive anymore because there's no herb to make a new king, a younger king. But I think he was just so pissed, and he wanted to fulfill his father's ideas and deeds because his father was portraying King T'Chaka at the time because he wanted to give Wakandan technology to other countries and their citizens that were suffering from their governments, and so they can have these weapons to overthrow their governments. And I can understand his point, but I also think that there was maybe a hidden agenda behind it, and things can go really bad when that happens. And so I don't really agree exactly with that, but I do understand his point. I think there would be like a fine line between that. Like I can see having Wakanda technology to help these poor citizens with their issues, but it can't go any further than that because I think there'd be a bad agenda behind it. Nikita kind of wanted that too. She wanted to help other, but not to that for the extent, but Nikita wanted to help other countries out with Wakanda technology, and they ended up, doing that, which is awesome. And King T'Challa went back to where Eric Killmonger was living when he was younger, and he bought up all the land in the area, and he made like a Wakandan Institute of like health and technology, and then met with the United Nations and presented their ideas, and now they're kind of coming more towards being more open about their technology, which is super, super cool. And I also liked the beginning of the story when we were kind of learning how Wakanda got their vibranium, which is from like a meteorite just is coming from outer space and lands in Africa and Wakanda, and when it lands, it like affects the whole area of vibranium, and everything they touch has vibranium in it. And so Wakandans kind of use use it for their technology, their infrastructure, their armor, everything. It was just super useful for them, and made them unique. And oh yeah, and I almost forgot that we saw Bucky in this film. I'm so excited. We saw him for just like a smidge, like a minute, and the post-credit scene. But he's awakened now because at the end of Civil War, they put him in that little capsule and froze him in kind of in time, like they did before, just so they can work on him. But he's alive now, and I'm really excited to kind of see him again. I'm so excited. It makes me so happy. At first I was like, are you gonna see Bucky? But he's in sight with us again, and it's just awesome. And they kind of gave him a little bit of a reference, I believe, like I think they call him a white lion or something like that. So good. Yeah, this just wraps up my initial thoughts of Black Panther. I cannot wait to hear your thoughts of Black Panther. Did you like it? What are your favorite characters of Black Panther? Stay positive, everyone. Love everyone. Hate no one. I'll see you in the next video. Peace out. Bye.